Grabing expose nito, nilabas na lahat. Kakapasok lang breaking news, Dean Chase kumanta, hala, lesa. Ayan, syempre, itong balitang ating matutunghayan ngayon ay nagmula kay Balitang Pinoy TV. At ito po ang inyong lingkod na si BT na magbibigay ng reaksyon at komento dito sa video na ating matutunghayan ngayon. At huwag na natin pagtagalin at sabay-sabay na nating panoorin ang laman ng video na hatid sa atin ni Balitang Pinoy TV at bibigyan natin ng reaksyon ang balitang ito. Pasok!
Yeah. Alam naman natin na mainit yung usapin patungkol po sa mga updates patungkol dito kay Yusek Cabral. Pero
ayun, syempre bago natin simulan ng video ito, nais ko nga pala magbigay ng credits dito sa boses at video na matutunghayan natin ngayon. At bibigyan ng reaksyon walang iba kundi si Don Mar TV. Syempre huwag niyong kalimutang suportahan ang channel ni Don Mar TV mga katunay. Pakibisita po yan. At huwag niyong kalimutang mag-subscribe at mag-follow para maging updated po tayo sa mga vlogs, reactions at sa mga balita na hinahatid sa atin ni Don Mar TV. Ayan ha, syempre nais ko nga pala kayong batiin ng Merry Christmas mga katunay. At ilang araw na lang ay matatapos na ang 2025 at magti-2026 na, palapit na sa 2028. Malapit na ang eleksyon na naman. Don Mar TV, pasok!
ano muna tayo ha? Distansya muna tayo dito kay Yusek Cabral kasi meron po tayong dapat pag-usapan na mas matindi pa. Okay? Mamaya, pag-usapan natin itong si Dean Chase, no? Na
Dean
nakakakilabot po ang nangyari sa kana. Ito kilala naman natin itong si Dean Chase. Sino ba si Dean Chase? Na ito yung nag-expose, kung maalala ninyo, yung patungkol po sa SEX party nitong si Bangag at si Liza Tanas, di ba? Di umano siya yung na-expose doon. Marami namang naniniwala doon sa audio na yun, di ba? Yung It's Too Big. At meron namang hindi naniniwala kasi wala namang video, di ba? Ako, hati akong ano ko doon, ang opinion ko doon kung naniniwala ba ako o hindi. Pero kung maririnig nyo yung video na in-expose nitong si Dean Chase, talagang kaboses talaga ng dalawa. Okay? So ngayon, meron pong update itong si Dean Chase patungkol doon. Okay? Kasi po, grabe ang update ni Dean Chase dito kasi nakakakilabot po ang nangyari kasi may nagurgor na kamukha ni Dean Chase. Okay, may nagurgor na buong akala na siguro ang explanation ni Dean Chase dito parang siya sana yung gurgurin doon pero iba yung nagurgor. Kasi the same raw ng parang features ng kanyang mukha na medyo kalbo tapos may bigote. Okay, so nakakilabot po ito. Ganyan na ba sila kaseryoso nga?
So para kasi sinasabi ni Sir Don Mar dito na sinasabi ni Dean Chase na parang siya yung punteryado kasi nga parang kamukha niya yung nagurgur na yun. So ang ibig sabihin niyan, napagbintangan nyo na siya. So ang ibig sabihin nito, delikado si Dean Chase kasi kamukha niya. No? Pwede rin namang coincidence lang na meron siguro na pinas lang na kamukha niya. Baka mamaya ganon, pwede rin ganon. Or tama din yung sinasabi niya na baka mamaya siya, napagkamalan lang yun na siya. Alin doon sa dalawang yun eh? Diba? Kayo mga katunay, saan kayo doon sa dalawang yun? Diba?
Ngayon na pinanggugurgur yung mga nag-e-expose. Okay? Mamaya, i-play natin itong video ni Dean Chase. Okay? At tayo po'y magre-react sa sasabihin niya kasi may panibago siyang expose. Okay? At eto rin, may update tayo kay former President Duterte doon sa Hague ICC. Update ito ng ICC na 303 application lang ang nag-participate. Imagine that one. Akala natin aabot ng 30,000 na napakalat nila na victims. 303. Hindi yun crimes against humanity kung ganun. Diba pwede yung litisin dito sa bansa natin? Anong nangyari? Oy, sino to?
Para sa akin kasi, gawa-gawa lang nila yung 30,000 na yun. Wala naman talagang 30,000. Imahinasyon lang nila yung 30,000 kasi gusto nila talaga na madiin lang na madiin si Tatay Digong. Yun naman talaga ang purpose nila doon. Kasi kung meron talagang 30,000, yung 30,000 na yan, mailalabas nila yan. Hindi yung puro salita lang.
Sino yung parang si Godzilla? Yung mukha, si ano ba? Si Conte. Hoy, Conte! Yung Conte lang yung, Conte yung utak. Hoy, ano nangyari? Bakit 300 lang? Tapos, hindi pa clear. Hindi pa ito klaro kung
kumbaga,
303
sabi nga,
ba talaga.
wala pang kasiguraduhan yung 303 na yun eh. Baka nga mamaya iilan lang eh. Mantakin mo, ganun lang karami, pina-ICC nyo pa. Eh di ba alam naman natin sa ICC, yung mga kaso dyan, mga mabibigat. Di ba? Libo-libo yung mga pinapaslang. May pwede mo milyon-milyon eh. Pero, Diyos ko naman, 303 malabo pa. Tapos 30,000 kwento pa. Oh. Eh baka nga wala pa nga 303 dahil alam ko sa chismis na iilan lang. Eh nakikita naman natin iilan lang yung nagre-reklamo. Parang wala pang 303 yun.
Kasi kayong mahanap na biktima, di ba? Kawawa naman. Ito. Bago natin ito pag-uusapan itong mga maiinit na balita natin, help me po na i-like muna ha at
Ayan.
i-share itong video na ito para guys kakalat
Like and
ito sa
share,
taong bayan.
Don Mar
Okay, sabay-sabay
TV.
nating i-like muna at i-share itong video natin, Facebook at YouTube. 1, 2, 3, go!
Go.
Okay, like and share para ha, maraming makalam. And also guys, paki-subscribe at paki-follow ito para lagi kayong updated sa mga balita na kagaya nito at ma-notify ang inyong mga cellphones kung meron tayong breaking news. Okay? So, kagaya nito, breaking news ito. So, sabay-sabay nating i-follow, i-subscribe, Facebook at YouTube. Ready? Follow, subscribe. 1, 2, 3, go!
Go.
Ayan, thank you very much. At ito, yung pinaka inaabangan ninyong balita natin ngayon ay ito ngang patungkol kay Dean Chase na nakakakilabot po ang binalita niya sa atin na may nagurgor na kamukha niya. I think ano niya ito ha, kapitbahay niya ito dyan, no? Na buong akala nila siguro ginurgor kasi kamukha ni Dean Chase. So ang tanong, may gusto na bang magpagurgor kay Dean Chase? O yan ang pinaka ano natin ngayon. Tanong, di ba? May gusto na bang gumurgor dito kay Dean Chase? Sabi dito ha, an update on what's been ito yung post ni Dean Chase. An update on what's been happening this past few weeks. Kaya pala itong si Dean Chase, this past few weeks, tahimik yung post niya. We prepared 2 sets of questions. One for the live interview and one for the director's cut. One of the live questions asked, how much was paid for this time? His answer was $40,000. Malaki na yan ha? While the other guy received $17,000. Stay tuned for more. I'll be posting updates as time progresses. So ito yung video, okay? Ito po yung video ni Dean Chase at ito yung papanoorin natin, okay?
Ayan.
Makinig tayo lahat sa kanyang sasabihin. Grabe po ito guys. Play!
Magandang araw po sa ating lahat, Dean Chase here. And I know that I have not posted in a couple of weeks. We are just trying to keep ourselves safe in the past few days.
So meaning to say, nagtatago siya, no? Nag-iingat siya kasi peligro ang kanyang buhay. Kasi alam nyo naman si Dean Chase,
Oo.
ang dami pong ini-expose niya dito. Isa na yung it's too big ha.
I know that I have posted a couple of weeks ago that we were supposed to do a live interview with Mr. T. That's the code name of Mr. Tubig. That's the name that we have actually agreed upon na gagamitin namin sana sa live interview namin. We have made a lot of changes because he's made a lot of changes in his terms and conditions as well on how to do the logistics with the interview. And what's been happening this couple of days had actually dropped the bomb on how to move forward. Kasi po, a couple of weeks ago before Mr. T actually arrived here, when we started talking about the possibility of doing a live interview, tell all on what had happened on one of the sex parties that, Lisa Tanas and Bangag had actually done. And we were lucky enough to have gotten in touch with one of the attendees of those parties. And yun na nga, gusto sana namin mag-live interview, pero when I told him about the break-in na nangyari before he arrived here in Los Angeles, I'm going to show you the picture. Someone had actually broken into the penthouse unit.
Yan yung tunay na picture ha.
And nireport na namin ito sa police and we have already reported to the landlord. But we
So imagine that one, no? Meron gustong magtangka sa buhay ni Dean Chase. Kasi yung pinakita niya, pinasok yung bahay niya. Yun ang pagkakaintindi ko ha, pinasok ang bahay niya. And it has something to do ha, in my own analysis, it has something to do with the recent exposés na mga ginagawa ni Dean Chase. I believe so.
Oh, hindi. kanina nung nabubulol tuloy ako. Hindi totoo yan. Once na ikaw talaga is nag-expose ka, no, may mga malaki kang sinasambulat, sinisiwalat sa mga tao, lalong-lalo na kung malaki ang binabangga mo, talagang expected mo na yan sa sarili mo na yung isang paa mo nasa hukay. Lalong-lalo na kung merong posisyon ang babanggain mo, lalong-lalo na kung malakas ang babanggain mo, 'di ba kailangan nakahanda ka diyan? 'Di ba? Ngayon, yung pinakitang litrato na yan na meron parang pumapasok o parang may gustong magtangka sa kanya, kung yan ang ebidensya, is talagang delikado yung buhay niya. At alam naman natin sa lahat ng mga nag-i-expose, gaya ng mga witnesses nga, di ba? May mga witnesses, kailangan tinatago sa witness protection program yan. Kailangan tinatago. Ngayon, kung meron ka nalalaman at ini-expose, hindi imposible na hindi ka talaga maging delikado dyan. Di ba? Imposible na hindi ka pala maging delikado. Yun. Kaya talagang yan ang haharapin mo. Kaya nga, ika nga kung ikaw meron kang i-expose na napakabigat o napakatindi, kailangan nakahanda ka. Alam mo yung mangyayari sa buhay mo. So ngayon, syempre, ito si Dean Chase, kailangan talaga niyang mag-ingat. Although, kung yung tinutukoy niya yung gumagawa o naguutos o hindi yun, kailangan niya pa rin mag-ingat. Wala tayong pinupunto rito kung yun ba ay inutos ni ganito, inutos ni ganyan, na sinasabi natin ganito, nasa sa kanila yon kung sino. Pero, mas maganda pa rin ang gawin ni Dean Chase ay mag-ingat talaga. No? Kasi sa totoo lang, pwede rin may mga gumawa na kahit na hindi, ibig ko sabihin, hindi yung connected dun sa binibira ni Dean Chase, na gusto lang masira din yung pangalan ng binibira ni Dean Chase. Pwede rin na yung binibira ni Dean Chase ang gumawa sa kanya nun, pero hindi natin alam. Marami tayong espekulasyon na ganyan. 'Di ba? Marami tayong pwedeng pagpiliin. Kasi, ang para sa akin, kung ikaw bibirahin kita, tapos binibira kita, tapos ipapagurgur mo ko, wala nang ibang dapat maging suspect kung di yung binibira ko kapag nagurgur ako. Pwede rin doon sa sinasabi ko na may binibira ako at yung binibira ko ang gustong magpagurgur sa akin yung kaaway o galit ng binibira ko. Kagalit ng binibira ko. Para doon ibintang sa binibira ko. Pwedeng ganun. Binibigyan natin lahat ng katwiran to. Pero wala nang ibang dapat gawin si Dean Chase, no? Sa lahat-lahat na yan, kundi mag-ingat talaga. Dahil napakatindi ng, kumbaga, yung mga malalaking expose na sinasabi niya, kailangan talaga niyang medyo ingatan ang sarili niya dyan. Kasi hindi basta-basta yan. Lalong-lalo na ngayon is nagkakaroon ng threat sa kanyang buhay.
Di ba? Ganyan ba sila? Ginugurgur nila yung mga taong nag-i-expose sa mga kabalastugan nila?
O, tama yun si Sir Don Mar. Na kung ganyan man, na kayo ba, yung nag-i-expose sa inyo, ginugurgur nyo. Sa totoo lang, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, no, kapag ginurgur nyo yung taong pinagurgur nyo, yung taong nag-i-expose tungkol sa inyo, wala nang ibang maging suspect niyan kung di kayo. Di ba? Wala nang ibang magiging suspect niyan. So, kung sira na ang pangalan nyo o galit na ang mga tao sa inyo, lalo nyo pa bang gagalitin? Di ba? So, ang dapat kasi ang gawin nyo, kung meron mang ini-expose sa inyo na hindi maganda, mas maganda ipakita nyo sa tao na hindi totoo yan. Diba? So, hindi nyo naman pwedeng ipakita o sabihin lang sa salita. Kailangan ipakita nyo sa gawa. Diba? Kasi kung ikaw gagawa ka ng ganyan, na kailangan patahimikin ko to. Gurgurin natin to. Mas talong sasabit ka. Diba? Ang pagkakamali ay hindi mo na pwedeng anuhan ng isa pang pagkakamali. Diba?
Pagkatapos ni Cabral, meron na namang
We have not actually linked it to what's been happening and of course what I've been doing on the internet as well because we really don't want that kind of attention for now. But we have already reported it to the police and yun na nga, medyo natakot siya. And only recently, in the past few weeks that we've been trying to figure out the logistics of the interview that we were supposed to do. Mr. T had actually realized that the thing that we are doing is really heavy. Yung una,
yung Mr. T na binanggit niya, yun yung source niya doon sa audio recording ng SEX, yung It's Too Big, ha?
Talaga niya na, okay, yeah, we're going to do an interview, and then that's it. When we were talking about the logistics, and yun na nga, parang na-realize niya na ang bigat po talaga ng gagawin namin. There's going to be a lot that will be placed on the line. It's not only for me, but for him as well, especially, kasi he's the one who's actually going to tell everything, and he, of course, signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, before he actually went to one of these sex parties. And yun na nga, takot na takot siya, and he got paid, of course, pero yun na nga, na-realize niya na he will be putting his life on the line, not only his life, but actually his family's life on the line as well. And it had gotten so heavy until mas na-realize niya na nakakatakot na pala talaga itong ginagawa namin, because last Tuesday, someone had again broken into our unit, our penthouse unit. Luckily, we weren't there.
Penthouse unit nila, ha? May pumasok.
In the unit, because we were actually visiting his friends, because aside from the interview, we were enjoying some company, and I have met some of his friends in West Hollywood. Yun na nga po, we were so lucky that we weren't there at the unit, and we reported it again, of course, to the landlord and the police. And only recently, as what Maharlik had actually said, I told her about this, and she gave us some tips.
So, sa madaling salita, may gustong patahimikin kayo dyan.
Oo.
Sa mga expose ninyo. Yun ang...
Mantakin mo, no? Kahit nasa ibang bansa sila, mantakin mo, kahit nasa ibang bansa sila, nagkakaganyan pa rin. Lalong-lalo na kung ikaw taga-Pilipinas ka lang, tapos nag-expose ka lang mas matindi, mas delikado. Hindi totoo yan, di ba? Alam natin, sa ibang bansa, wala na sila dapat dyan. Hindi na nila makakapitan yan. Kumbaga, hindi na nila malalapitan. Pero kita nyo naman, nalalapitan pa rin nila. Ika nga, parang wala kang ligtas.
Ibig sabihin, sa madaling salita, gusto kayong patahimikin.
Oo.
Patahimikin nila yung mga taong may alam sa mga kabalastugan nila.
On how to report it to the FBI, and we have talked
Grabe
about
naman kasi, no? Talagang, hindi ko naman sa inaano, no? Pero ang dami talagang nakikita ngayon sa kanilang pagkakamali. No, kaya ang daming na-i-expose sa kanila eh. 'Di ba? Siguro naman itong katulad nila Dean Chase, di rin natin masabi na iwan natin kung gumagawa na usap. Kasi alam naman nila yung magiging consequences ng ginagawa nila eh. Kung sakaling maninira sila ng tao, lalo na kilalang tao yung sinisiraan nila, maimpluwensyang tao. Syempre, ikaw ba naman magsisinungaling ka kung alam mong buhay mo naman ang kapalit? 'Di ba? Okay lang sana kung magsinungaling ka ng ganun kung alam mong hindi naman malakas yung taong babanggain mo. Kaso ito, alam mo naman sa sarili na malakas. No? Kumbaga para sa akin, may dahilan pa ba si Dean Chase para magsinungaling o mag-expose ng kasinungalingan? Diba? Kaya magtataka ka rin minsan. Pero hindi ko naman sinasabi na na guilty na kung sino yung pinapatukuyan ni Dean Chase. At dito, yun lang ang tanong ko. Diba? Grabe.
with Mr. T. As a matter of fact, I have discussed with him the possibility of meeting up with Maharlika, because we really
Mamaya sa video na ito, ipaparinig niya. Hintay-hintay lang kayo, ha?
don't want to move forward after this whole situation, kasi may pinatay po sa building namin.
Ayun, may pinatay po
Sa
sa
building pa nila.
building namin.
Yung sinasabing kamukha niya.
Grabe, guys.
May na-murder po sa building po namin, and the person that got murdered is an Asian person, is an Asian guy who looks exactly like me, kalbo, may bigote. And
Grabe.
do we believe that it's a mistaken identity? Absolutely. We absolutely do think that it was a mistaken identity. Baka akala nila ako yun. I'm sorry, I'm really shaken up.
Ayun talaga. Is talagang syempre, paghihinalaan talaga ni Dean Chase na siya yung punteryado. Kasi unang-una, diyan lang din mismo sa building nila, nangyari yung ano na yun, gurgura na yun. 'Di ba? So, yan yung sinasabi parang mistaken identity na akala siguro siya. 'Di ba? So, parang hindi mo rin masasabing coincidence lang yun kasi nasa building. Akala ko kasi sa ibang lugar inano yun. Tapos kamukha niya lang. Pero kung parang pag nasa building din yun, nandoon din siya, sa iisa lang ang tinutuluyan nila na building, tapos kamukha niya pa, syempre talaga mapapag-isip ka na baka mamaya siya yun. Diba? Hindi ko naman sa ginagatungan, pero parang kung coincidence nga ang iisipin mo, parang parang napakalabo.
And we are actively
Teka yan. Ano natin, so sweet. I texted about and look what she said. Here's someone on the floor. OMG. Parang nabutas eh. Do you guys want to come over for a couple of days? I have the library clear. Sending hugs my way.
Trying to find a temporary place to stay for the time being while we're trying to figure out on how to move or where to move. As a matter of fact, we really don't know. For now, Mr. T is really scared and yun na nga po. Report na namin sa FBI, the forensics were there, and it was ruled
Takay mo,
as
nasa ibang bansa na sila.
burglary. Pero ang nakakatakot nga po kasi last Tuesday, wala naman pong nawala sa building po namin, nasa unit po namin wala pong nawala.
So meaning to say, if walang nawala, hindi yun ang purpose nila.
Oo. So ang
Iba
purpose
yung
talaga
purpose.
nila is yung tao talaga.
And so, sa room din po nung pinatay po, wala nawala lang po sa room niya. It was just plain murder. But they said that it was probably burglary. So, we really wanted to, Maharlika actually told us to tell the FBI what's going on. But Mr. T, he doesn't want to do anything with a murder case. And as a matter of fact, natakot po siya sa mga nangyayari these past few days. And yeah, that's what's been happening. For now, we are safe, but it's a lot. A lot has been happening po, lalo na po nung pagkamatay ni Miss Cabral.
Nakikita mo yung nagsasalita siya para siyang kinakabahan eh. Oo.
We think that they are really trying to
Okay, Cabral.
do a major cleanup po sa image ni Bangag and ni Satanas. What we can do for now is I'm going to show you a couple of clips from the interview. I will be changing Mr. T's voice in the interview as well as he requested. Just a couple of clips from a couple of questions that I have thrown in the director's cut, which he has already approved as well. So yeah, this is the kind of government that we are dealing with, and I hope everyone realizes that they are trying to silence people who are trying to speak against their evil doing, and that's in the Philippines.
Cuts from the interview will now be shown. Ito na po
Yan.
The clips are taken from the director's cut that was supposed to be posted days after the live interview.
Yeah, I really don't understand where you're coming from. It's really nerve-wracking what we're doing, and the room's vibe is really heavy, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the people in the room as well is feeling that vibe. But I'm pretty sure that the people who's watching us right now do understand that what we're doing is something that's really serious, and it's a lot. So let me ask you a question, Mr. T. Your ethnicity is mixed, right?
Yes, my mom is Filipino, my dad is Portuguese.
Parang iniba yung boses para hindi raw
Oo.
maklaro.
Yeah. Tell us a little more about that.
All I know is my mom is from the Philippines, my dad is from Brazil. I was born and raised in San Francisco. Never really learned life beyond what I know. I, however, identify as a Filipino.
Yes, there's a really discernible voice in the audio saying that it's too big. But yeah, before we get to that though, what made you want to send me that audio way back March?
Well, I saw your video when it first blew up and thought the story seemed like a very familiar one. So I started going down this rabbit hole and realized you were talking about a high-profile couple that I had encountered in a private sex party. That's why I reached out.
Right. Just so the audience would know who we are talking about. We are talking about Bangag and Lisa Tanas, right? Okay, please continue.
So, yeah, I realized you were talking about them and had seen how the media in the Philippines was deliberately not covering the story and how their supporters were saying you were spreading fake news. I just knew I had to reach to you to let you know that I believe you, such that I've been an active participant on one of their parties.
I really do appreciate you for reaching out to me first. I know that must have taken a lot of courage to muster up that kind of courage to actually message me first about that audio. Now, Mr. T, can you please take me back to how you have gotten into this deal with them?
I remember it was towards the end of November 2023, during the San Francisco Festival of Light. I got a text message from one of my guy friends that a couple was looking for a second guy to attend a private party. I immediately knew what they were looking for. I remember they were having a hard time finding the guys because the guys needed to sign an NDA.
An NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, right?
Yes, you guys don't want to deal with that kind of drama. I asked my guy friend if we're going to be compensated. And he said yes. I told him I was down for it.
Wow. Okay. Take us to when you first got to meet them.
I pulled up to the location they sent me. It led me to a luxury hotel, the Fairmont. I was greeted by security. I introduced myself, to which after they immediately had me sign the NDA, they led me to a room a few floors up. I didn't really know what to expect. The moment they opened the door, I had a whiff of a very strong smell that was familiar to me. That's when I saw all three of them going at it.
Going at it, meaning having sex in a group setting.
Yes, I really didn't know who they were. Though the lights were dimmed, I could clearly see their faces. There was one lady and two guys. One of the guys welcomed me in and said, "Welcome to the party." But it's not really a party until the sausage is out.
And so that's when you started recording the audio.
Puro na lang kasi party. Diba? Ayan, madalas yung maano sa mga ano, sa dalawang party.
It's not actually just an audio. It's a splice of an audio recording from a long video of the
Hello, mga teenager pa rin kasi.
that I recorded from my pocket.
Okay, so
So, correct me if I'm wrong ha. Ang narinig ko is, hindi lang audio ang nirecord niya. Baka may video rin ito.
Video.
when you got into the room,
Kung tutusin, mas malakas yun. Kung hindi lang audio, kung pati video, mailalabas, mas malakas yun. Nako, mas delikadong pinapasok nila niyan. Ito, totoo lang talaga, no? Hindi biro yan, seryoso yan. Alam naman natin, mabigat yung binabangga nila.
what was happening in the room and what led him into saying that it's too big?
There were hours in the party already. I got in late. The other guy had to leave. There was only just the three of us that were left. We played around a little bit. Then that's when the lady asked me to put it in him again. I didn't really know why he said it's too big. But I've been doing that to him the entire night.
Yan ang question ngayon. Ano ba yung malaki?
Ay,
Wow, I can't imagine. Did you at least use protection?
I used protection the entire time.
Oh my God. Alam na pala. It's so big. Kasi nagsasabi na nabanggit niya yung protection. Ano bang ibig sabihin? Yung condom? Nagtatanong lang tayo bakit
I use protection
hindi niya
all the
ma-handle,
time.
it's too big.
Ayun, natating natunghayan ng video na nagmula kay Balitang Pinoy TV. At syempre natunghayan natin ang boses na yun at ang video na yun na binigyan din natin ng reaksyon na nagmula kay Don Mar TV. Kaya mga katunay, anong masasabi niyo tungkol dito? Comment lang po kayo sa comment box. So once again, I'm BT and I'm out. Peace.